Hello, AmbientPetey here, and I'm highlighting this match because it is one of the reasons I love Heroes of the Storm. And you're going to just see that as it plays out. Already in the game, our Nova died really early, too early. Our Stitches then died. They overextended. I didn't exactly see what happened, but it's not a good thing to die that early. And our Sylvanas also died, so we were already like 3 kills behind. Luckily, our Nova comes up and helps us gank that Tychus, and it was a great job. But as you can tell, our Stitches is already upset about our Thrall, who has not started playing the game. We're already a few minutes in, and it's a little rough when you just have someone sitting back at your base. So obviously that makes anybody sad. I'm playing Raynor, and I'm only a level 3 at Raynor. I'm not a skilled Raynor player at all, even though Raynor does not take the most skill. He's one of the more basic characters. He's still, you have to worry about a lot of positioning. You see me just laning a lot, and I've just sped up a lot of the boring parts. We have a lot going on. We're also able to pick up a kill on Kerrigan, which is big. We're about a level behind already, though, just from them getting those kills. For the most part, I haven't been seeing what's going on down there, but I've been up here just laning, trying to get my season markman stacks up, and just trying to hold down this lane. As you can see, a great mechanic Blizzard has in play is that if someone is inactive for too long, they replace them with a bot. So now we have Thrall running around controlled by a bot. Now these are generally not as strong as regular players, but at least you're not completely outnumbered. Even though having a bot is not quite the same as having a skilled player, it's better to have that and have an extra body in those team fights than no one at all. As you can tell, we're just continuing to try to push back this spider wave. I overextend and get destroyed by a Nova, and our Stitches is markedly still being pretty negative about not having a Thrall and having a bot and losing the game because of that. But we haven't lost the game yet, and this negative attitude is one of like the worst things that can start happening in a game. If your team starts having a really negative attitude, one of the best things you can do is stay positive during a game and just try to encourage your team and try to stay positive. I make a little light joke just to try to keep kind of a jokey, positive attitude. I'm not going to attack him because he's going to be negative, but I'm just going to try to slowly curve on the negativity. Because even though I don't play Raynor a lot, and I'm not a good Raynor player, and I'm not confident in my ranged assassin skills, I still want to win this game, and I still want to try. That's part of the game, is having to try. So I suggest, hey, people are being negative. Let's just group up. We're a couple levels down and try to pick off people. Of course, I wander into somewhere I shouldn't be, and I stay a little too long and get killed. And they have their ults, and they just chase after me and destroy me. But everybody else is not really for this grouping and trying to pick off players to try to get back with the comeback mechanic that is built in Blizzard. But, that happens. Now, Nova's able to pick up a kill on Tychus, which is really good when you're down in levels, but she also dies, so it's still kind of good, but it's still pretty good because your kills count for more when you're down on levels, surprisingly, just because of the comeback mechanic that is built into Heroes of the Storm. So now our Thrall actually reconnected, but he's not moving anywhere, and I ping him, and we try to ping him, and and Stitches now starts having more of a positive attitude, and he says, oh, maybe it's because of connection issues, which, is more of a positive outlook. Like, everybody can relate to when you're trying to connect to a game, trying to play, and it's just not working. So he's kind of having a positive outlook and not being so negative. So I take that as stuff. Again, he is booted for not responding or inactivity, and we get a bot Thrall. So the nice thing about bots is you can ping them, they'll follow you, and you can kind of control them. There I die, I got envenomed, and I couldn't make it back to a sippy cup in time. But now Stitches is on board for grouping up and killing people. So that's a good thing. So he's like, I'll hook everybody around me, let's group gank. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's follow Stitches. Let's do something positive. And that our bot Thrall barely gets away from their entire team, but Stitches dives, chasing that Nova, trying to get that kill, and it goes way too far. Our Nova lays down a great precision strike to finish off Tychus, but she reveals herself to the enemy team. They chase her and are able to kill her. Now me and Sylvanas are back up, and we're just trying to push back these spiders and try to save some of our towers and our forts the best we can. The enemy team is making a pretty big push in mid, and now we have ult, so I'm just throwing down my Hyperion, trying to push them back. I go a little too close. Bad position on my part. I'm able to survive, though, barely, by the help of that sippy cup. And now I'm just trying to group up, trying to stay back, but I still want to apply some damage and help our team push this back. That was maybe a little too risky, and I should just go back. And our Nova, if you haven't noticed, has been pretty negative and has just said, just let them win ASAP. Now, when you give up like this is just the worst. When you try to suggest that you should just let another team win, it's pretty disheartening to the rest of your team. And our Nova player is actually a pretty good player and everything. And like, we're 3 levels down, and you know, it's far into the game. They've pushed us quite well. We're just down to our keeps, and we've even lost our towers in the middle, and our Nova is negative. But you can't just give up like that. You have to keep fighting. As you can tell, we still are losing our team fights, and we're just 2 levels down now. They've got boss. We have to defend boss. We lost our first keep. They still have all 3 of theirs and a couple towers. But we start grouping up, and Stitches lands a grab on Zagara, and then we're all there, and we're able just to delete that Zagara. But she lays a great maw and captures 3 of us, but the enemy team is not there to follow up on it. All of a sudden they come. I lay down my Hyperion. We're able to escape and actually pick up another kill on Thrall. All of a sudden, we're starting to get a little bit of confidence. We're starting to get a few kills here and there, and we're starting to group up and actually play as a team. We've got our bot Thrall with us in the middle of us, and we have him following us around, so he's there for fights and can help. He lays out a great Sun blow and splits the team. Our Nova's able to go and take out Tychus, and then we're able to go focus on some the other time. Stitches, again, takes Zagara with Gorge in his belly and brings her back. He dies, but we're able to kill Kerrigan, and Zagara's out of control. I'm poking at her, and I'm poking at her, but I'm not able to pursue and follow her off because I'm taking minion damage from a lot of places. We only lost Stitches right there, and we got 3 kills, Zagara, Kerrigan, and Tychus. Nova does sacrifice herself for that last kill on Zagara, though. Thrall is now chasing our Sylvanas. I go back just to try to help if she needs it, and we're able to go back and regen. All of a sudden, we are only 1 level behind, a little over 1 level behind, and that's what our Nova just now notices. After being so negative and suggesting multiple times that we should give up, now she's become positive, like, wow, we're only 1 level behind. We just won that team fight, and guess what? We're still in this game. Sure, we're way behind on forts and keeps, but all of a sudden, we have a little bit of confidence. Now Thrall just comes out of position. Nova zones him off with a great precision strike. Stitches hooks and pulls him into our team, and we are able to get that kill off of a bad positioning. Zagara with another good maw. Maw's 2 of us, but the Sundering blow kicks her back, stuns her, splits her away from Kerrigan. We're able to pick up that kill and another kill on Kerrigan. A triple kill. We don't lose anybody just due to our team grouping up and their team not grouping up and just kind of trickling into a fight, which is what you don't want to do. Here is Tychus way out of position. None of us are able to come. I really wanted to go and make him pay for his bad position, but he's able to kind of escape around that wall and get back into a better position. I lay down my ultimate Hyperion to help encourage this push. I really just go right up to the gate because I'm still trying to punish that Tychus. I got a little greedy to try to punish that Tychus. I get triple tap on me, but Sylvanas soaks up most of it, and luckily, both of us still survive. We call for a retreat. We realize we have to defend against these spiders that are pushing our base, and we need to get out of here. We stayed long enough. Their Nova is up, so we have to be very careful, but we're able to pick up another kill on Tychus, but Nova again dies for picking up that kill. Nova, it's a pretty big thing. Nova does a lot of work for our team and gets a lot of kills, but she does end up sacrificing herself for that. We then go up to boss. Stitches is going to hook the Kerrigan out of the boss, and we all want to collapse, but as we're trying to do damage, he gorges her, which makes it really awkward because we're trying to contest the boss, but we also want to kill her. But now the boss is like dead, so we're trying to get in there and get on the point, but then Zagara lays a great maw, capturing 2 of us up. Our bot Thrall tries to get in there, but is late. Now we had left Stitches to try to 1v1 a Kerrigan, which doesn't work out well, and she's actually able to kill our Sylvanas. Stitches gets a little greedy, tries to go back, and blinks out of there with hardly any health, but he has a triple tap come out on him, and he is going to die. It was just a really awkward engagement. We were able to kill their Thrall and their Zagara, and a precision strike doing some damage on their Tychus, but we have to retreat and defend against this boss. We have lost 2 people already. I recall here, which is really dumb. Thrall also begins to recall, but Thrall is unable to make it, and the Nova actually kills him when she should have actually tried to kill me because I had lower health, and I'm not a bot. So we're back here, and our core is getting beat to the ground, and we barely are able to stop it with 23% left on it. That Nova got super greedy, running into our base, trying to pursue a kill on our Nova, and she paid dearly for it. That was overextension, maybe getting a little too cocky when she's seen the core going down to 23%. So we're able to hold back the enemy team. 23%. We've lost a keep on the top lane. They still have a fort and a keep in the top lane, but we're not willing to give up yet. We keep fighting. We go around. We're actually up on levels on them right now. We've talked to him, and another hook by Stitches pulls Thrall in, and we all pursue after him. It's great. He does a Sundering to split us up, but our Nova is able to single out their Tychus and help take him down. Hyperion helps zone them off. Kerrigan re-engages. Stitches eats her up. Thrall came back, and he shouldn't have because we're able to poke him down, and then the Kerrigan pops out, and we just kill her. It was a great job by our Stitches. Zagara again gets a good maw off and is able to escape. Well, for now, until a great precision strike, which she also dodges. Oh, it was so close. And then Nova goes in to pursue her. Can Nova pick up the kill? I'm just poking away at these walls. Nova gets the kill, but then starts taking fort hits. And then their Nova unreveals herself and gets the Envenom off on our Nova, and it will finish her off. I should have done a better job trying to help her out, maybe taking some of the tower shots. I'm not sure, she went pretty deep for that, but 4 of the enemy team is down, and we are almost a full level up on them as we're actually able to get a little bit of a push ourselves. And we are down our Nova, but the rest of us are up, and their Nova's down there, and I, of course, am not close enough to my team, and I get deleted by that Nova, and I'm pretty upset about that. It's a little frustrating when you have all that momentum and then you die. And now the death timers are starting to get long and more consequential. Stitches then finds her Nova and pursues her and goes in for the kill. Keeps going, keeps going. Tychus comes. He still blinks. He's greedy. He's going for it, and she barely gets away. He eats the Tychus, but the rest of the enemy team is going to collapse around him as he went in way too deep to try to chase that kill, and now he's down. We are down 3 people. Again, it's looking a little grim. I'm just letting the team know that the boss is back up in 50 seconds, so we're aware of that. And we're ready there earlier to contest it than we were before if they end up going for it. And now Nova again is being positive and saying, you know, we're up 1 level, LOL. Like, quite a surprise. But right there we have another pretty good maw singling out Sylvanas, but they don't collapse around Sylvanas to continue to chase that. And I come around and I'm able to just take care of that Kerrigan with my... I did drop my ult to help zone her away from the chase, and the Zagara is able to get away. But we've got Tychus still kind of staying around in the area. I start going to poke after him. I collapse back to where my team is, and we just need to play it careful. We lost a Thrall, but they lost a Kerrigan and a Thrall. We're going to go back and heal up and get ready for the next re-engage. Our Stitches again dies, but our Nova is able to kill their Tychus and then their Nova as well. She then draws another precision strike that Zagara dodges again. Zagara, the queen of dodging our Nova's precision strike so far this game. So far, we're doing good. We're checking out boss right now. Yep, boss is up, and we are up 1 player on them. And their Thrall reveals himself in the corner, and we are able to collapse on him and just delete him. All of a sudden, we are up 2 people, and I'm like, no, we're starting this boss. They didn't look like they're quite ready to start it, but I was like, nope, we're starting this. So I just start shooting it. We don't have Stitches to tank it, but I'm confident we'll be fine taking this. And all of a sudden, there's Zagara and Kerrigan go up, and a great ultimate by our Thrall split them apart, and we're able to take out Zagara and then Kerrigan. The Maw does capture our Thrall, but that's probably the last person that she really needed to remove from the fight, just because he was a bot and he was already low on health. We are able then to pick up that boss while they have 4 people down, and Stitches is just being all sorts of positive now, saying he loves us even when he loses. I don't completely understand everything Stitches says in this map. Sometimes his sentence don't make complete sense. Sometimes mine don't either, and I am just all ready to push with this boss. I kind of tunnel vision right here. The rest of our team backed off, but I'm like, yeah, they're down. We've got boss. We need to push this into a keep. That's just like and then I just get punished because Nova responds and Tychus is up there, and I just get deleted. And Nova's now being positive, saying she's carrying the team, which she is doing a really good job of getting a ton of kills and really eliminating the back line. And so I just give her a little love, and she's saying her back's hurting, so I'm dropping chiropractic jokes, but that aren't that funny at all. But I'm still trying to keep it positive and light, and all of a sudden we're back in this game. We're up a level, and a Sundering comes out from our bot Thrall, which is again great, and a precision strike takes out their Thrall. Amal was on Sylvanas, but now she is gone. Tychus is re-engaging with his Odin, and Kerrigan's diving deep, and she's doing a lot of damage. Sylvanas is then taken out, but I keep poking. A hook barely misses the Odin and the Kerrigan, but I am able to pursue. And as Nova comes with me, we're able to take out their Tychus and their Kerrigan. And we're able to get a 3-for-1 in that team fight. So all of a sudden, we're winning team fights. I'm still deathly afraid of their Nova, but she got zoned out pretty early in that fight. And I'm just returning, and I leave before I'm even full health, which is pretty dumb considering they have a Nova. But I'm just trying to help against this push and save this keep. We're grouped up again. We're doing all right. We're just doing things. All of a sudden, the momentum, the feeling, the vibes of the game have changed, and we feel like we have a chance. We're turning in spider butts. Both teams have done a terrible job of getting spider butts. If you haven't noticed, this is one of the worst games. Oh, a triple tap comes out on Stitches. He blinks ahead. I'd soak up a triple tap, and he pops the Kerrigan out, completely out of position from her team, but she is doing some damage on me with her ult, and I barely survive. But we're able to take out their Kerrigan as Stitches had a great gorge to separate her from her team. Our Nova did die as she was on the other side of that fight, and I just have to run back to base to heal up because I am too afraid to recall, because if I stop, I'm afraid their Nova is going to catch up with me and get the easiest kill of her life. So all of a sudden now both of our teams are back up full strength. We have over a level lead on them right now. And I'm thinking, I'm just clearing this lane, pushing it back. It's our most vulnerable lane. And they're starting to get a little engagements down there, but I'm totally thinking about boss. I'm like, I need to clear this lane up so we can then go and fight around boss again. Because that's pretty much been the name of the game, fighting around boss. But I see things are going on down here. So I come down, a great precision strike. Goes down, Thrall pursues too far. I'm able to come and poke him. And then also Kerrigan by herself fighting two people. I'm able to come add some extra damage to that. We're able to pick up a lot of coins. All of a sudden, got 3 kills in that team fight, and they got 0. So I start turning in so we can get the turn in, but I'm like, no, we got boss. So I wait for Nova and Stitches to go up there and start boss. I should have gone to the other turn in so I would have been closer. I start it, I'm watching, and as soon as Nova's clone comes out, I know they started boss, so then I continued to turn in. So now we've got our spiders coming down, and we have people advantage, so we can actually do this boss. And all of a sudden, we are making power plays. Power plays. Stitches is tanking the boss. Me and Nova are laying damage out on the boss. Sylvanas comes up, helps out. Sylvanas and Thrall, both with full health and mana, come in to help this out. And all of a sudden, we have a boss, and we have a wave of spiders pushing. And this is like at the 30-minute mark. That wave of spiders is going to be powerful. I kind of poke and clear this wave, and all of a sudden, Nova's making calls. Let's all push bot. All go bot for the win. All of a sudden, we, from being 3 levels down, and Nova's saying, hey, we should just let them win. We're not going to be able to fight them. You know, if we group, they'll win. They have level lead. We have a bot. All of a sudden, now we are making plays to win this game, which looked so hopeless for a while at the beginning. Kerrigan pops in. Stitches gorges her, brings her behind our team, and as soon as he lets her out, we just delete her. She had no chance. Already, we've killed one person as we start pushing their core there. Thrall comes out with a Sundering blast, and then triple tap comes out on our Thrall, but he's able to interrupt it with his ultimate, and then me and Sylvanas get mod, but we are just putting out damage. Our boss is hitting the core, and things are looking great, and what do you know, we won. And my reactions after the game are pretty awesome. Wow, what a game. What a game. I just don't even know what to do. That was just ridiculous. Oh, how did we win that? How did we win that? That was a great game. It always feels good to come from behind and win, and it helps the most when you have a positive attitude when you're coming from behind, and you keep trying and you try to capitalize on their mistakes. As you can tell, our teams were 40 against 40. That's even. My stats are all right. I'm not a Raynor player. As you can tell, I just got to level 4, but I did get a lot of XP during that game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay positive in the Nexus, and I hope to see you guys there. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and I hope to be coming out with more videos soon. Have a great one.